All right, guys, what's up? It's your boy Shady. First thing I want to start off with this video. This is just some highlights from the stream. Last night we played Celtics versus Mavericks, 2K24 on current gen. Shout out to everybody that was on the stream. We hit 93 concurrents on the stream. We haven't done that in a long time, so special shout out to everybody that pulled up. And as always, guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing on the videos. But I wanted to address a question that I'm still getting a lot, to the point where I did want to address it in this video. I still have a lot of people asking, what are my thoughts on 2K24? How do I compare 2K24 on old gen versus new gen? And even at this point, should you buy NBA 2K24? So I wanted to knock that out real quick and just speak on that. So first and foremost, to the people on next gen still asking me, should they buy NBA 2K24? The answer to that question is a resounding no. The game is terrible and it's significantly worse than NBA 2K23. I don't think, from an offline player's perspective, I should have prefaced it with that. All of my, I'm an offline gamer, franchise play now, things of that nature, or my NBA, whatever you want to call it. I play my games offline, and that's how I enjoy them. So my takes are always going to come from that point of view. But a lot of people at the beginning of this year, when I was streaming the game, I was making these comments, and I spoke on how 2K24 was mechanically one of the worst 2Ks we've had probably in the last 6 years. I really had to go back to 2K18 to the time I had seen something this bad. And when I was streaming and saying this live, a lot of people didn't catch on and they didn't really understand what I was saying. And that's when I knew we might be in trouble as a community. Like, that's when people weren't, like, the things that I was saying that have always registered weren't really registering in terms of physics, animations, and just logic in an NBA basketball game in terms of what we're looking for. People just were like, oh, I don't see really any difference between this and 2K23, and that alarmed me a bit. I made a video, and the title of the video is very blunt. It's NBA 2K24 is trash, and I strictly pointed out the severe issues that came with 2K24 and their implementation of their new technology called Pro Play and how much it hinders that game. I don't want to go back into that. If you have questions about it, go watch that video and it should be extremely clear. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I would not recommend buying NBA 2K24 for any reason. I would just play 2K23 if you're on the next gen. Now, I want to switch gears a little bit and kind of challenge the PC community, because all year, again on Twitter, mostly I'm very active over there at ShadyMikeGaming, I've been screaming from the mountaintops to anyone that would listen that we have an absolute gem in NBA 2K24 next gen. And real quick, I just want to go through the number one things that I was pointing out on the stream. So the reason I made the stream yesterday was because I see so many people on my timeline playing NBA 2K21, 2K20, 2K2, like on the PC. And I'm like, I don't understand why you would still be playing those games on PC. I understand there are some large scale mods that people like for those games. I get that. I just mean for a modern NBA perspective, 2K24 is a significant upgrade over 2K20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. What I mean by that is the game is exactly the same, just with some improvements. Now, the PC community made some type of stand with them saying, hey, basically, we're staying with 23, we're not getting 24. And I want to preface my statements by saying, if that is a moral issue and you're just saying, I don't want to give 2K a single one of my dollars, I completely understand and support and respect that decision. But what I wanted to point out was, if you're actually looking for like an improvement in the game and don't care about any of that, especially considering the times I was making these comments, 2K24 on PC was $10 on Steam. It's a no-brainer. Now, probably like, Shady, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are these major improvements? The first major improvement for me with 2K24 on PC is swishes on real shooting percentage. That is something that I've been requesting from them for probably 5 to 7 years, and them adding that in 2K24 was huge. Another thing that was really exciting for me is a foul slider, shooting foul slider that actually works. We can get accurate NBA shooting foul numbers now. Another thing that was really important to me, and I felt, really kind of changed the way that we can manipulate the game, is the ability to globally edit rosters. I'm like, these are massive features that they've added, and now it's so much easier to make a slider set the same way we do on next gen, because we can globally edit the rosters and tendencies and badges and things of that nature that we as a community love to do. And the very last thing that I really like, I know some people are mixed, but I really like, is one of my favorite things in 2K ever. I hated when they kept adding it and taking it out and adding it back, but it's signature size ups. I love signature size ups. I think they're fun. I think it's a fun way to add style and signature movement to players on NBA 2K24. So one thing you'll notice with 2K24, almost all of the mods from 23 work on 24. That's why I didn't make a modding tutorial for it, because it's basically the same exact thing. Like 95% of the cyber faces I've tried from 23 work on 24. The lightings work, the courts work. There are some UI things that don't work and things of that nature. So those are some things, but I was even able to modify Vetman's no player indicator. We were talking about that on stream. I was able to modify that and get that working in 24. So I think it's an extremely enjoyable experience. And one thing about me, and that's the last thing, I don't want to just sit here and yap, but like I say all the time how good my sliders are. I don't care about the talk. Like, that's why I go live with you guys. Like, I don't care about like me just saying, I have the best sliders, blah, blah, blah. I want to go live with you guys. I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to feel it. We went live on stream yesterday, Celtics Mavericks, and played an absolute movie of a game. If you missed it, go back, watch the gameplay, watch from start to finish, watch a quarter, watch the fourth quarter, watch the ending. That was a movie. Just see what I'm talking about. I don't got to make anything up. One thing about every single slider set that I've ever made is I always wanted to come on here with you guys, in front of you guys, and play it live and talk to you guys about the things I'm seeing. We do everything legit around here. We really want to show the work that we put in to make these games look good. So that was it. I was just getting a lot of those questions on stream. Again, thanks to everybody that came out. Thanks to everybody that's been supporting the channel. My sliders for both next gen and current gen are in a beta right now. As I stated earlier in the video, I'm looking to release them during or after the finals to the public. So look forward to that, and we're hopefully going to have a good summer of basketball gameplay. I don't play it as much as I used to. Right now I'm having a lot more fun with Madden, and college football is going to come too. But we're having a blast. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. It's your boy Shady. I'm signing out. Peace. Threes.